Hi, first grade writers. It's Miss Klein, and today we are going to be writing our very first page of our new character adventure book. So I want you to make sure that you have something to write with, that you have your character grid from yesterday's lesson. It looks like this. Remember the four squares, and that you have a notebook or some special paper that you can write your story on today. So first, what I want you to do is pause the video, go and grab that stuff if you need. Okay, once you've got all that, I want you to look at your character grid and just refresh your memory. Just remind yourself of the name of your character, the setting where it takes place, the problem, and the solution or how the problem becomes solved. So quickly go and read over what your character grid that you made yesterday. Once you're finished with that, I want you to um, focus on Miss Klein's screen. I have here a piece of paper that looks kind of similar to our paper in class. All right. So Miss Klein is going to be showing you how to write your first page of your character adventure story. And there's a couple important pieces. Okay. First, we have to introduce our character and the setting. So if you remember from yesterday, Miss Klein's character is Sally the snake, and the setting is the swimming pool, right? So I need to introduce both the character and the setting in my first page. But I also have to do the really, really, really important thing of hooking my reader. So we are going to be using 3 sentences today. We're only writing 3 sentences. And yours are going to be different than mine because you're writing about a different character. But you can use some of the things that I have to help you get started on that first page. So you've got your character grid out and you're ready to begin writing. So I'm going to start my story with one day. You can also start it with once upon a time. You could start it with one time. So there's a few different ways to start, but I liked mine's happening in the day. Maybe yours is happening at night. So like one scary, spooky night. Maybe it's a spooky story. Or one time when I was out with my sister. Your story might start a little bit different, but if you're stuck, use this right here. Start with one day if it's happening in the day. If it's happening at night, maybe say one night. So one day, Sally the snake was at the swimming pool with her friends. Okay. Actually, let's just do Sally the snake was at the swimming pool. Okay. I introduced my person, my character, Sally the snake, and I also said the setting. Now, I'm supposed to write 3 sentences. So how many sentences do I have right now? Just one, right? So I'm going to add a little detail for the next sentence because I really want my reader to feel like they're there, like they're at the swimming pool. So I'm going to imagine, I'm going to close my eyes and imagine Sally at the swimming pool. Okay. And I'm imagining that it's a very, very hot, hot, hot day. So I want my reader to know that. I should maybe mention that, right? I want to give a detail about my setting. So one day, Sally the snake was at the swimming pool. It was very, and I'm going to capitalize very because I'm talking very hot. It was very hot outside. Okay, so I've got now how many sentences? One, two. I've got 2 sentences. And how many sentences are we supposed to write? 3. For our first page, we're writing 3 sentences today. So my last sentence, I have to make sure to hook my reader. So I want to kind of like take a sneak peek at the problem. I don't want to say like big time, like, oh, they were doing a handstand contest right away. No way. Writers don't start by just doing writing about the problem. They have to kind of introduce it, right? So you want to introduce the problem a little bit, or we can kind of just maybe start talking about the steps that will lead up to the handstand contest. All right, so one day, Sally the snake was at the swimming pool. It was very hot outside. She saw from across the pool her good friends, Rhino, like Rhonda, the rhino, Jerry, the giraffe. Did Miss Klein spell that right? Hopefully. Rhonda the rhino, Jerry the giraffe, and the hippo. That is hooking my reader, right? I just said she saw from across the pool her good friends Rhonda the rhino, Jerry the giraffe, and Harper the hippo. That's exciting. Like, who's Rhonda the rhino? Who's Harper the hippo? Who's Jerry the giraffe? I need to know more. So now I have introduced my character, right here, Sally the snake. I've introduced my setting, where that takes place. Where are they at? The swimming pool. I gave a detail about my setting. So I want you to think, like, once you introduce your setting, close your eyes and think, what is it like there? What detail can I give? Okay. And then you're going to write a sentence that's going to hook your reader. You're kind of like starting the story. All right. So Miss Klein did it up here, and then I'm going to go draw a picture. What you can do right now, okay, is you can use this. One day, blank was blank. It was blank. They decided to blank. Now, you don't have to use these. Remember, Miss Klein said you can start with once upon a time, one night. So you need to think about your story and kind of change your beginning. But this is a great way to jumpstart your brain into writing the beginning of a character adventure story. All right. So, writers, what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video right here, and you can use this to help you with your character adventure. Today, you're just writing 3 sentences. Okay, writers? Get your pencil, get your notebook, and get started.